Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best power forwards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help me push towards the 11,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off with the number 10 spot. No, we're not starting off at number 1. We're going to go with Nikola Jokić at 10. I think this Jokić card is honestly very solid. The power forward position is another one of those positions, kind of like the small forward position, that is incredibly stacked. I think they're the two most stacked positions in my team right now, and Jokić is a very, very good card. Off Agent 3, catch and shoot, limitless range, dimer, a couple good defensive hops like anchor, brick wall, post lockdown, bully, and postman as well. He's got good speed. He's an elite shooter, a capable dunker, and a solid enough defender, as well as a very good rebounder. Really good all-around badges. Does need limitless takeoff, posterizer added, but you can add those. He does have quick drops off one, the best safe dunk in the game, very solid sigs, and a very nice release. He's just not the most elite level defensive card in the world, but I do think he's a great card. Big fan of what he can do on the court. I just think the power forward position is so deep that I struggle to put him higher than number 10. It really is that simple. Moses Malone, number 9. We got a dark matter power forward at number 9. That's just goes to show again. He's 6'10 with a 7'2 wingspan. He's got 30 hops, incredible finishing and defensive badges, solid playmaking and shooting as well. Obviously, every badge is upgradable and addable. The defensive stats are elite. The rebounding is incredible. The dunking is amazing, and the shooting and athleticism are also very good as well. Karl Malone base isn't my favorite base in the game, but on very quick, it's not bad. I don't love the release, though. I think that's the main thing. He doesn't have incredible sigs either, so his animations aren't like next level great, which is the main reason that he is only at number 9. But I do think he's a very solid card, coming in at 6'10" as well. Anthony Davis, another 6'10" dark matter power forward, who kind of similar to Moses Malone in a lot of ways. Hotspots from everywhere, 30 hops, ton of great defensive and finishing badges, solid shooting and playmaking badges. He's very quick. He's a good shooter, great dunker, really good all-around defender and rebounder. Release on AD, even on quick, is just not elite though, so that's something you have to keep in mind. Does have very nice sigs, which is good, and he's got quick drops off one, so I'd say animation wise he's a little bit better than Karl Malone, or not Karl Malone, Moses Malone, but I don't know. I don't think I can put him any higher than number 8 on this list because he is only 6'10", and I don't love his release. So with how good this position is, again, it becomes very tough to put him high up on the list. Greg Oden is up here at number 7. I think he's better at center than he is at power forward, but he's very good at power forward as well. He is 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan and an awesome player build, which is really nice. 30 hops, again, all finishing and defensive badges, as well as some playmaking stuff. Shooting badges need to be added and upgraded as well, but he's got good speed. He's a capable shooter. 79 3 ball seems a little low, but with shooting badges, a shoe and a coach, you're getting that up into the 90s with the badges you need. It's not an issue. And defensively, he is awesome. He has amazing player build. His size is his most valuable attribute at the power forward position, as well as the interior ability he gives you, which is why he has an edge over the other 3 power forwards that we've ranked so far, in my opinion. But I don't love his release. His sigs are kind of decent at best, so that's why he's still only number 7. But I do think he's a great card, and I think he plays better than people realize. That Oden card is really good. Chris Bosh is going to come in at number 6 for me. I think C. Bosh, Mr. Dinosaur, is a beast. I mean, 6'11 with a 7'3 wingspan. He's an incredible pick and pop shooter, great shooting badges. Again, 30 hops, really good rebounder. He's got decent speed. He's a very good dunker. Love his release. This Bosh release on quick is really smooth, fast, and easy to green. And you can green a lot of lightlies with it as well. Normal leaner. Sigs are not insane, but he does have quick drops off one and at least semi-decent sigs, which is good. He's not the fastest card in the world, and while he is a very good defender, he's not like an insane top-tier defender, but I think he's one of the best pick and pop power forwards in the game still, and good enough in terms of his athleticism and defense to still be a top 6 power forward in my team. Number 5, Kevin Garnett. Honestly, KG has had pretty good staying power, I feel like, especially for a Galaxy Opal. He's been out for almost 2 months now and is still a great card at that position. 6'11 with a 7'2 wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 15 hops, include a bunch of finishing and defensive badges again, as well as clamp breaker and quick first step. 91 speed and excel, elite defensive stats, really good dunker, really good shooter. Every badge upgradable and addable. And the LaMelo base with KG upper on quick, which is a very good release. Normal leaner, top tier sigs, at least in the half court, which is super nice, as well as quick drops off one. So animation wise, kind of puts this card over the edge, and then he's already a really good card all the way around, which makes him a top 5 power forward in my team still, even after a couple months, in my personal opinion. I think he is still that good. But I will say, I think we have a pretty definitive top 4 at the power forward position, and it starts off with dark matter David Robinson, one of the best bigs in the game still. 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan gives him very good size. Hotspots from everywhere, 30 hops, again, finishing and defensive badges, almost every single defensive Hoff in the game. Couple shooting and playmaking Hoffs as well, although the playmaking Hoffs really aren't that crucial. But he's got good speed, which is really, really good speed for a 7'1" player. Obviously an incredible defender and dunker, a really good shooter, and a great rebounder. Again, can get every badge upgraded, so you can add an Agent 3, limitless range, whatever playmaking badges you'd like on the card. Has his own release on quick, which I think is really good. I've always liked DR's release. It's super smooth and easy to green every single year and has good speed, and this year is certainly no different. He's got top tier SIGs as well, and quick drops off 1. The only reason he's only number 4 is because he's only 7'1", and that doesn't really sound like something only 7'1" until you think about the top 3 guys in this list, one of which is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The only reason Kareem isn't top 2 is because I don't think his release is that good, but he's so good and has such a massive player build that he's such a mismatch at the power forward position anyway. I mean, the finishing badges and defensive badges speak for themselves. The playmaking badges are good. Every badge is upgradable. He's a very capable shooter now. Can get all the shooting badges you want as well. Very quick. Obviously an incredible defender and dunker, but the player build, as we know, is insane. His defensive animations are nasty. His release, even on very quick, is not that good. That's his main flaw, but his SIGs are good. He's got quick drops. He is one of the best cards in my team still, although not very many people have him because of how overpriced his lock-in is and how expensive he is to get. But for those of y'all who do, he's definitely a top tier power forward. Kristaps Porziņģis comes in at number 2, an inch taller than Kareem. Honestly, they have very similar player builds, and Kareem is a better defender, but KP's still a very good defender, and he is an elite level shooter and finisher. Does not have quite the speed of a Kareem either, but I mean, he's still more than fast enough, especially for a 7'3" player. One of the few guys who I feel like can consistently compete against Yao Ming, Tacko Fall, Mark Eaton, guys like that, who are the true giants in the game. And KP's just a monster. I really like his release on very quick. I liked it even on normal. Like, I always like KP's release. It's the same every year, and it's always good. His SIGs are good, but not insane, but that really doesn't matter that much to me at the end of the day. He's got the dunk animations, he's got the size, he's got the speed at the size, is an elite shooter with a really good high release point, and I think he's an absolute monster. And even though Tacko Fall is a 94 overall pink diamond and has the worst stats of any card on this list by a pretty significant chunk, he is the best power forward in the game, and there's no doubt about it whatsoever. 7'6" with an 8'2" wingspan, that's about all you have to say. He's the biggest player in the game in terms of player build. I know he's slow, I know his lateral quickness isn't good, I know he's not a great shooter. I don't care. He can get every badge upgraded, which means you can add key badges like limitless range, other shooting badges if you want, quick first step, couple more defensive badges like challenger, and he's so good. He's absolutely dominant on the inside. He moves way faster than 64 speed because of how big his player build is. He doesn't have SIGs, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have elite dunk animations, it doesn't matter. His release is good, which is nice, so you have the ability to shoot consistently with him, because if he couldn't shoot, that would make him a little bit more of a liability. But Tacko is I mean, I don't care that his stats aren't that good. He's the best power forward in the game, and it's not close. If y'all have played against this card, he's completely unstoppable. Just ridiculously overpowered. So dumb that they dropped a power forward Tacko Fall at this point in the year. Just blows my mind, legitimately. But with that being said, that is all I have to say today for this video. I hope y'all did like this list. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you think of my list as well. And I will be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.